Welcome, everybody, to the Guru Mama Coffee Corner. It's funny, I named this the Coffee Corner several years ago. I've had it going for quite a long time. And after I named it the Coffee Corner, I noticed a lot of other people started doing coffee corners or coffee stop or coffee talk or whatever it is, but started using coffee in their things. I I mean, for me, the main reason I'm the coffee chick. I love coffee. I've worked for a coffee company. Um, yeah. So it's the coffee corner just seemed like the appropriate name. I couldn't say the teetotaler corner because I'm certainly not a teetotaler girl, although I used to sell tea, but I am the coffee girl and just love to have my coffee. So that's one of the reasons why it's called the Coffee Corner. So good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I don't know if in your part of the world, but it has not stopped snowing here, like nonstop snowing. I went to bed last night, and I stayed up pretty late last night, but anyways, went to bed. It was snowing. Woke up. Snowing even heavier than what it was when usually sort of tapers off, but has not tapered off so far. So the dump of snow still falls. So pretty crazy. Feels like basically it just feels like how the energies are right now, just a big dump. A big dump of stuff just falling down on us and just won't stop. So we have to find the beauty in it. We have to find, what is the goodness of all the snow. Well, one is moisture, definitely for the farmers and stuff. So hopefully it is going to bring some moisture to the soil, as seeding season is going to be starting really soon. Um, it's March. It's March 2nd. So, planting season in that, even though it's hard to think of when we have so much snow on the ground, but planting season is just coming up around the corner. And for those who've already started your indoor seeds, I mean, some people are going to be sowing seeds at this time. Beautiful. And in saying about sowing seed, it is a time to sow seeds. It is a time to plant the seeds that you wish to sow. What is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to grow? So I have a couple prompt to journal questions from my I have a journal book that I did earlier on last year. I put it together, and it is my 118 journal prompts just for you. And the first three prompts are all about being grateful. So they're all like, what are you grateful for in your life right now? Who is someone you're grateful to have in your life? And what is a recent accomplishment you're proud of? Taking those three questions and just allowing yourself to moodle over them or doodle over them. Sometimes it's maybe not the words that come to you, but maybe it is a feeling or it is a image that comes to you. So take that, if it's an image, take the image, put the image down, of what you're grateful in your life. Maybe you're not very good with putting out your words. Maybe it is a sensation or a feeling or a color that comes to you. And that color is a reference to what you are feeling grateful to. It could also be a smell, something that brings in that aroma of saying, yeah, oh, whenever I smell the cinnamon baking in the oven or I light this incense, it just brings me back to centeredness. It brings me back to home. It brings me back to a place of acknowledging and saying, yeah, this is right for me. This is where I feel at peace with. And then looking at the people that you are grateful for. And it could be a person, it could be an animal, that you have in your life that you're very grateful for? Because I know many of you that are a part of my tribe. I mean, many of you have your puppies and your cats and horses and chickens and ducks and donkeys and every and maybe that's what that brings you gratitude, besides the people that you might have in your life. And it could be the guy that when you go fill up with gas and you go in there and get something, he always has a smile on his face and says, "Hey, how are you?" You know, and being just grateful for that person just to acknowledge you. That's one of the biggest things when I worked with a this coffee company for a long time was to get to know your customer. When you get to know the person's name, it's meaningful. Now, I have to admit, I am not very good at remembering names. It's a practice. It's a continual practice for me. I could remember what you drank. I could remember the exact details of your drink, but the name was something that I sometimes did not register for whatever reason. But that's the thing, is like acknowledging people is such an important piece. Being authentic and genuine to people is something that is needed right now. When you're coming to a person with kindness and um because you don't know, the other thing is like you don't know what's going through that person's head or the shit that they just had to go through. So just having that genuine acknowledgement of saying, "Hey, hi, how are you? Oh, beautiful shirt that you have on today," or what have you, and you're looking at that. So look at that, where that person is in your life. Who's that person that you can be grateful for, that is in your life, that brings to you that joy, and that laughter into your world. So those are some of the promptu and what are you proud of right now? What if what are the things that you are proud of? And it could be, hey, I got up, I made coffee, and I cleaned my house. Woohoo! Um, those are things that you need to acknowledge and look at, that you're proud of. Maybe you have just finished, um, you put a goal and you're just coming to the end of the goal. Maybe you've worked on doing a 40-day mantra and you're like, yeah, today's day 40. Or you've been doing some kind of studying and you're coming to the end of the studying and you've been, whatever it is. These are the things that you have to look at, because many times we just overlook. We overlook the tiny things that we think are nothing, but they are the big weavers in our journey. And as we are walking out into our beautiful earth walk, right? So acknowledging those little things, acknowledging those people, acknowledging the wonderful things that you've done in your life. It's an important piece. And it gives you what I call a bank, a storage bank. So a spiritual storage bank. So when you do that, it helps with your spiritual storage bank. And in having that in your spiritual storage bank, that means there's something there that you can fall back on. So when you do have a crap ass day and you feel like shit's going sideways, you're like, holy, yeah, but you know what? There is God at work. Oh, I remember, this time and that time. And oh, right. I have a great person waiting for me at home who's going to make me a lovely dinner. You know, those or I have a beautiful this dog who every time I come into the house is always happy to see me no matter what. So those are the beautiful mixtures to the stones, mixtures to the steps that allow you to continue upon your earth walk and open up to the joy and the substance in your life. And it shows up in different ways that are unexpected. I mean, that's the thing, is like you might have been praying for something for a long time and you're just like, "Oh, it'll never get answered." And it does, out of the blue, because it is within that timing, within that synchronicity, that this is the time it has to happen now. And it's like, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of this. And just allowing yourself to take the time to do the earth walk and to journal is very important. Now, flipping it around, I guess a couple people tried to pay yesterday. And the thing is that on my Mary June Tracy Steve page, I can't see your comments until after my live. And so if you are if you sent me money, I know I think it was Lynn who sent me. And the thing is that the other thing, the banks were having issues with Interact. That's why I always tell people, tell me when you send me something because I don't get notifications all the time, and they've been having issues at the bank in notifying people about transactions. So notifying me is very important in letting me know, yeah, hey, I sent you some money. Cool. All right. you know, what did you send the money for and stuff? Okay, let me get you in, and book the appointment. So it's important. The other thing is that I do not have a PayPal anymore. My PayPal is gone. So I do not have a PayPal. And so that is something if you are trying to pay by PayPal to me, I don't know where the money's going if you've sent it to PayPal because it sure isn't going to me because I no longer have a PayPal account. So I am using either Google Pay, Apple Pay if you are wanting to pay by Visa, Mastercard, etc., or I do e-transfers. And I can send you a link in order to make the payments and things like that. Not a problem. And I do it through my Square and my website that's linked to my Square. So just an FYI for that because I think people were wondering like, how do I send you money? I want a reading. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Um, that's the other thing is like, so Instagram, I will see you message. YouTube, please like and subscribe. Come over to my YouTube page. I want my YouTube to really blow up. Um, so my my grandson Mateus he goes, Mama, how many people do you have on your YouTube? And I think I have 200 people now. Yes. And he goes, wow, that is awesome, Mama. And I said, yeah. He goes, are you going to get a button? Because I guess you get so many and you get the little YouTube. And I said, not yet. Mama needs a hell of a lot more before she can get her YouTube button. He goes, but still 200 is good, isn't it? I said, yeah, it is. It's wonderful. I mean, 200 people on your YouTube is like absolutely fabulous. That's how I'm looking at it because it's like, wow, people are following me. So if you haven't liked and subscribed onto my YouTube, definitely like and subscribe. Would love to get to that 1,000 point. Not that I am ever going to be really monetized because my mouth gets me in too much trouble. But yeah, so on YouTube and on the other thing is on the Guru Mama shop page. So it's my business page. Going over there, and I used to have over 1,000 people before my page got taken over and hacked. And so restarting from scratch, just getting people back to like and subscribe over there as well. So rebuilding is part of the process where I feel I'm at and continually going and getting out there. And I'm so grateful, so grateful. And that's one of the things is that who am I grateful for? I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for all of you who show up, give me the thumbs up, people who like and subscribe, the people who come in and comment and have a conversation with me. I am so grateful because that allows me to sort of gives me some spice, gets me going, and helps with my motivation in moving forward on my spiritual journey. And I think we all feel that way because it's nice when people show up when you're doing something and giving you that sort of motivation and saying, yeah, you're doing a great job. Because sometimes if you don't hear it and you're continuing on doing the thing that you're doing, it gets to a point that, oh, do I really need to still do this? What am I doing? So having that, I think, in everybody's life is extremely important, and having notoriety, I guess it's called. So So let's look at the energies today. We do have the moon over in Sagittarius, which is beautiful. I love a Sag moon. It gets you a little bit going. There's a lot of mutable energy that's happening. We are building up to that Venus squaring Uranus. And with that Venus Uranus square, it's really, we can get a little bit headstrong. We can get a little bit too much in our head and thinking that we're right. This is the way my values are. This is what I believe in, and being very staunch. So just watch, as it could lead into arguments and could get you getting a little bit messy, because it is. I mean, with mutable energy, it's sloppy. Just saying, it's just gets sloppy because things go all over the place, and you think you're going one way and you're going another way. So things can get a little bit messy right now. So just allow it. Just, continue moving, being motivated, looking at your journal prompts, looking at what you are grateful for and who you're grateful for, and the beautiful things that you have done in your life. All right, today, what have you done today or yesterday? Mm. So let's pull some cards. Not too long today. I will be doing I'm going to try and see if I can do them every Friday. Some Fridays are better than others for doing readings. Sometimes, a lot of people show up. Sometimes nobody shows up. So sort of a hit and miss when it comes to doing readings on Fridays. I don't want. Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh, the Queen of I Don't Give a Shit shows up. So here's a beautiful queen that is going forward, a beautiful queen that does, she knows what she wants. She's going in the direction that she wants to. She has her sword. She's moving on forward. She has, there's some sunflowers that are there. So there's some inspiration that comes in. It's like she's sitting there with her hand. It's like, yeah, this is, it's like this kind of thing. Here I'm going. And it's that movement. It is that forward movement. It's that forward motion that she's going, and she's intelligent, and she knows what she wants, and she's going to say what she wants. And sometimes when she says what she wants isn't what other people like to hear, because it's swords come out and they say things. So how can I connect with my strength and my discernment? So the queen comes out. How can I connect with that? How can I look at the things objectively with compassion? So she wants compassion, because it's not that she's just the queen of I don't give a fuck, but she does. She has feelings. She knows what she wants. And this is where, despite the coldness, is aware of the importance of your connection. It just, in her delivery, may not be warm and fuzzy. That's the thing. And a lot of people just want warm and fuzzy. Give me the nice things. That's all I want. But she wants to get you to where you can make the changes in your life, where you can move into a new direction, allowing for those changes to come in. And when the wheel comes in, it's good, bad, or indifferent, but the wheel is changing. The wheel is constantly moving. So this is also looking at, what are you stuck? Where are you stuck in your world, in your life, on your journey? Where are you stuck? Because the queen of I don't give a fuck comes in and says, you know what? We got to embody some deep maturity here in order for us to get unstuck, in order for us to go forward. And that comes through life experience. So she has been through a lot. She knows a lot. She understands it. But the wheel comes in and says, okay, we want to make a change. We want to make a change, because anytime the wheel comes, everybody's like, oh, thank goodness. Well, oh, thank goodness for what? What has been not working in your world that you want working now? Right? So what is that movement you want to move through and get through in order to get to the other side? And what is it on the other side that you want? Right? So looking at that is very important, because then comes the Two of Cups. So there's a union that wants to come together. So there's a movement of going forward, having the discernment, allowing for the change to come in so you can have that harmonious union. So you can have that connection with the people that you want to have with, or the person you want to have with. The Two of Cups is the coming together. It is coming together with ideas. It's coming together and it's emotional because it's cups. So it's not just, you know, whatever, but this is where it's the true perception of love. And how can I learn to appreciate and love my own self first? So coming in with the self-love, coming in with the understanding, as you're stepping in with this discernment, as you're stepping forward to make the changes you want to make, but you want to make them in the name of love. You want to make them in the name of understanding and compassion and passion with all of that. So this is where, this is, need to compromise, or for true choice to be made in order to arrive at a comfortable between two people. And with that compromise, you're coming to the compromise with love, not with hatred or, oh, I just got to do it, but you're coming with it with love. So there you go. So everyone, have a fabulous day, and may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless you all. Enjoy the snow if it's snowing in your area. God bless, and the goddess bless. We'll talk to you soon, everyone, and bye-bye.